All right. Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Dennis. I'm well. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good. Good. I'm Valerie Milano from the Hollywood Times and Aspiring Magazine. Hi, Dennis Shepherd. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be here.
Thank you. I really like the film, and it's been great to talk to your cohorts with the film. Yeah, and congratulations on the Compatriots. How
It,
are you feeling with the film about to premiere on Apple, Amazon, and other platforms?
it feels really great. I'm really excited. We filmed it 2 years ago, almost to the day when we finished, and end of July. It's just, or end of June. It's just such a treat that it's going to be out for my friends and family to all experience it. And we just all worked so hard on it. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Beautiful. What first drew you to the role of Hunter, and what excited you about telling this particular story?
Yeah, when I first got the audition, I didn't really know too much about it, but reading a little bit about the character description and just my audition material, I just automatically, I was like, this seems like this is going to be a fun project. And doing a little bit of research on Spencer, I could tell right away that he was someone that was really passionate about what he did, what he does. And I just had this feeling like I really needed to invest myself into this. Just the relationship between Javi and Hunter, I knew right away was something special.
We know the film releases just before Citizen Day here in the United
Yeah.
States, symbolic connection. What does it mean to you for this film about immigration and belonging to come out during that moment?
Yeah, there's just so much going on right now with what it means to be a citizen. And I think this film is perfect for this time that we're going through because it's more than just black and white. It's more than just, hey, I was born here, hey, I was brought here. We're all equals, we're all humans, we're all individuals, and we should all be treated with dignity and respect. And no one person is less than another. And just because you were born here, just because you were brought here, doesn't make anybody different. So I think it's important. I think we tell a very specific version of that story, but I think it's a good way for people to open their eyes and to have a more clear view of what an individual person's life is like that's going through this experience.
Dennis, you talked about it a second ago. Hunter and Hobby's friendship is central to the movie. How did you and Rafael Silva, which I've already interviewed, build the chemistry needed to make that relationship feel authentic on screen?
Yeah, I got a lot of love for Raf. He was exactly the partner and friend that I needed in that experience. I thank Spencer for flying us out or flying me out a week early so that we could have some rehearsals. But Raf gave me a tour of the city. We filmed in Boston. I'd never been there before. Raphael gave me a tour of the entire city of Boston. We walked around for 8 hours and we were just getting to know each other, sharing life experiences. He's dealt with a lot of the same things that Javi has had to deal with in his personal life. So he was just sharing with me all of these perspectives and all of his life lessons. And it really got us tapped into our relationship on screen and as real friends in real life. So I'm just very grateful for the time I got to spend with him before we actually started filming.
Good, that's great.
Yeah.
Because this story blends the themes of immigration, LGBTQIA plus identity, and friendship, how did you prepare to navigate that intersection with sensitivity and nuance, which you did so well?
I appreciate that. I think the biggest thing for me is to come into every situation with just an openness and curiosity. And it was parallel to the experience I was having on set just as Dennis, because I was coming into this place. I'd never been there before. I was with a whole group of cast and crew that I've never met. And Spencer did such a great job of building this whole crew of people from different walks of life, different religions, different political views, different everything. And we all viewed each other with respect and kindness. And I think that was what I try to bring into every situation is just that respect and kindness to every person and know that, hey, I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. Can we all just treat each other with a little respect and a little dignity? And that's just how I go about my normal day to day. That's how I was raised. So that's what I brought to the character.
Beautiful. I told Spencer a little while ago the film balances heavy stakes like deportation with very human, often tender moments. What were the most challenging emotional beats for you as Hunter?
Man, for Hunter, he started this experience in a very more shallow place, but looking for some sort of meaning and some sort of belonging. And the moments where Javi's character or Ralph's character is really struggling with his identity and his belonging, that was really tough for me to tap into, understand like what exact I'll never know what it feels like to be in Javi's shoes. And for me, it was requiring a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy to really sit there and take it in. And I was just trying so hard to really meet him halfway there. And it was just such an eye-opening emotional experience for me. And I think I went through a lot of growth taking in the emotions that he was giving me just to really understand like how much pain and struggle someone in his shoes really goes through.
I know we don't have a lot of time left. I know you've had a varied career, TV work like Paradise Lost, commercials, improv at UCB, and now this leading role in a feature. How has each of those experiences shaped you as an actor?
Oh man, they've all been very unique and individual in themselves, and I think each time it's just about showing up and getting out of your comfort zone and proving to yourself that you belong in this world or in this career. I think as actors, we struggle a lot with imposter syndrome or am I really good or not? And at the end of the day, you just got to bring your best self and prove to yourself that you can rise to the occasion. And I feel like every time I get into these situations, I practice, I rehearse, I do my preparation, I bring my best self, and it's led to a lot of really great and impactful experiences for myself.
Well, we're the Hollywood Times dot today. The Hollywood Times official is our YouTube channel. How can our readers and our viewers find you? Social media, website, what?
Yeah, definitely. Social media, Instagram. Instagram handle is Den D Shep. That's really the only place that I'm active. But yeah, I'm posting a lot of pictures and just updates about the career. So feel free to check me out there.
Great. Thank you so much for taking the time, and
Yeah,
we're spreading the word about this film and you.
appreciate that. Thank you for
Great.
having me.
Thank you, Dennis. All
All
right.
right,
Bye-bye.
take care.